Thank you for your comments last week. I could have, and maybe I will in the future, just respond using YouTube. But for some reason, this time I felt like editing a little portion in the video answering your two questions. I bought this camera for myself, which is what I'm holding right now. Is this uh, uh, is this is what I'm holding right now. And then of course we got the mic going on. And then it comes with a pre-built, yeah, it comes with the software that you download and it hooks up easily to OBS here. Granted, I don't actually need OBS. Um, it works. I can just record straight through this. But instead I hook it up through OBS because I'm more familiar with fine tuning OBS and adding and doing stuff. Like but then I got like a camera overlay option where you can see that the camera is anyway. Yeah, so that's my setup, and then I edit using DaVinci Resolve, which is a free editing software, and I'm currently editing this video. So yeah. It is Monday, July 13th, currently 10:25 p.m., which means my bedtime is like 5 minutes from now, and typically I go to bed slightly before then, so I need to go to bed. Um, Today was good though. Work was good. Strangely at 5 p.m. normally I'm like just done and ready to go home, but today I was like I could work for another 3 hours, and then I didn't, so that was cool. But I got to go home. Got to play some Slay the Spire with two of my coworkers, one being Joseph, and and then the other being um, my close friend from NHO. Thomas is his name. And that was cool. It was my first time getting to chat with Thomas since NHO. And then I listened to The Martian, and that was fun. And then I watched The Amazing Spider-Man, and that was good. I mean, it's good. Something about a little simple shot like this triggers my video production brain and makes me want to do cool things with the camera. A lot of plans today. We'll see if I can fit them all in, but I think I can. So here's the game plan. Go to work. Lunchtime, watch actually, I don't know how long the movie is, but watch part of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 during lunch. And then go home, get home about 5:15, go to Target. Those trips normally take me approximately 1 hour. I think it should be slightly shorter this time since I don't have a large list. And so hopefully that'll take less than an hour, but let's budget an hour, right? Get home at 6:15. I guess I should slap something together for dinner since dinner is not guaranteed at Institute. But yeah, hop on the metro approximately 10 minutes later at 6:25. Go to Institute, get home about 8:30, depending, and then finish The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's what I got in store for myself today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm such a crier. I'm watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I'm not gonna get time to finish it tonight. I'm gonna have to finish it maybe even in the morning before work. I don't know if I have enough time there either, but we'll see. I need to go to bed, so I had to pause it. I get so emotional over people doing good, I guess, and people suffering, I guess. Like the scene, I cried. Cried is a strong word. I shed a tear in The Amazing Spider-Man 1 when you have the scene where all the constructing people get together and coordinate with one another to swing out their cranes so that way Spider-Man can get to Oscorp quick enough. And And now in Amazing Spider-Man 2, I was about to pause it, and then it cut to a scene where Aunt May, so the electricity is out in the city, and now it's showing like the problems that come with that. And it cut to a scene with Aunt May working at as a nurse, and there's somebody who was, on needs the electricity, and Aunt May is trying to help him, and then she goes and rushes to the manual. She's currently rushing to the manual electricity generator, I think, to something something, and I just like got choked up with emotion from that. Does this secretly reveal that I'm a good person or something? I know I'm a good person, but for some reason that makes me feel like a good person. That those are like very emotional scenes for me. It's just like the ordinary people working together in extraordinary circumstances to try to do something good. I find that particularly powerful, I guess. Anyway, work was not so I it was fine. I worked through lunch, and so I didn't have time to watch The Amazing Spider-Man. But we're having a happy hour tomorrow, and so instead of watching it during lunch and then after Institute, I watched it not during lunch. I was working, and then I just watched it before Institute and after Institute. And then tomorrow there's a happy hour, and then near the happy hour place is the Target. So I'm just gonna swing by and grab the milk that I need. I should probably figure out the couple other items that I need. Um, but I have, enough stuff to last me a breakfast and a lunch before I go grab food from Target after happy hour tomorrow. So, yeah, almost done with The Martian. It's really good. I am, yeah, I am gonna finish it tomorrow and then watch the movie tomorrow. Yeah, work was long and I felt like leaving at like 2:40, which is contrasting to yesterday when I was just like at 5 p.m. I was like, I could do this for another couple few hours. Not today. My dev tasks were different. I got assigned several from this previous refund pre-testing. I'm working on the refund system right now, and the dev tasks were like supposed to go by quickly, and they weren't, and so that made me feel frustrated, I guess. Even though it's not my fault. And anyway, it's fine. And then the dev tasks were like kind of confusing, and anyway, so I was not having a grand old time. Um, anyway, did some more exercise this morning. I might take a break from exercise tomorrow because my back was hurting slightly earlier. Maybe I'll do some just basic stretches or something instead. Give my back a break, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna stop recording now. I'm gonna edit this down quite a bit, I think, is the game plan. So we'll see what yeah. Okay, it looks like the audio didn't record for yesterday, which is unfortunate. I don't remember exactly what I wanted to accomplish, but I know the fundamental pieces were there. I successfully went to happy hour, went to Target after, and had enough time to watch The Martian. Today, I have work, of course, and my only game plan I currently have set for today is watch Spider-Man No Way Home, which I might actually push off till tomorrow because I'm getting tired of watching movies every single day. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling when I get home. And I have some plans cooking in the back of my head. I might try to solidify those, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so not a huge game plan today. Um, I did my scripture study this morning, which felt good because I forgot to do it until the night the past couple days, and I it's just much worse when I'm sleepy and tired and I'm reading the scriptures. So it feels much better to read them when I'm awake in the morning. So I did that. Also did 20 push-ups. Gonna do some a back strengthening exercise. I'll do it right now. Okay. I have decided to fill in some of these days that I didn't record individual videos for. So Thursday report ended up working on the. I made a video about me discussing some of my thoughts on why the Martian adaptation was my favorite. Also made the video that you that you say is your favorite video on YouTube right now. Um, and I don't remember what else. Oh, and then I worked on something else, can't remember what. But then after that, I had enough time that I did decide to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Love that movie. Next day, Friday, I worked on a couple creative projects, wrote a lot, including during lunch, wrote and worked on blog posts. I posted one of them about Spider-Man. The other one is also about Spider-Man, actually. It's just I'm waiting to watch Brand New Day, and then I'm adding in some thoughts about that and then posting that post. And then I got my free trial for Crunchyroll so I could finish the last episode of My Hero Academia and start watching the last season of Dr. Stone. I'm sure I did. I don't remember what else happened. And then today, yeah, finished up Dr. Stone. Man, the series just got worse and worse. It's kind of unfortunate. This season I think was probably my least favorite season. Even though the second to last episode was, or was it the last episode was cool, but like outside of that, the season was just boring and dumb. Anyway, my IMO. Okay, IMO. Um, and I did some touching up on some blog stuff and started editing this. I like there was something else, but I mean, finishing in the last season of Dr. Stone did take like approximately 3 hours. So, that is a measure of time. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I'm going to a work party. My coworkers are hosting a housewarming party at 5, and so I'm going to go to that. And so hopefully that will be fun. We'll see. We'll see. The party was fun. It was good. Yeah, no, it was a good time. Although at the end, I don't know. I had this conversation, and it was with somebody I'd never, met. And like I walked away, and I went home shortly thereafter, and I just was like, I don't even know, having these thoughts of, am I good at talking to people at all? Not even because I felt like I did poorly in the conversation, but because they did so well, but they were also asking all the questions, and then I'm like thinking about, do I just like never ask questions and like what is it? And then I was getting like way too deep about it, where I was like, what does it say about me? Like I don't ask the person I'm talking to any questions. Am I only interested in myself? Am I not interested in other people? But feeling much better this morning. Today I got a few creative projects that I'll report on more later, and I'm gonna watch some of the Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Besides that, we will see what happens. Sunday night report, wrapping up the week. Church was good. Besides another mini crisis about socializing, which wasn't fun. Um, anyway, yeah. Um, I Super Smash Bros. Tournament has been a lot of fun to watch. It's still going. Some of my favorite players are still in, so that's super fun. And been getting a ton of work done on my creative project of today, which has been my 10 favorite seconds from each 21 Pilots song. So that's been a lot of fun. And also transcribed 16 pages of my mission journal into typing it up online. And so that was good as well. So yeah, it's been a good night besides the mini crisis.